And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Williams at the 5. And for Brooklyn, we've got Johnson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Here's Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Williams. And a fast break now for the Hornets. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Passes it to Johnson. Now here's Bridges. Rozier with the steal. Pass to Washington.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Doris, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
That free throw, no good. Greg, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Good on the second free throw.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams with the block. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship-level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Dinwiddie. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Charlotte moving the ball around. From 10 feet out. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Inside. Bridges misses. The Hornets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. To the middle, here's Williams. Off with the layup. Brooklyn with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game. Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Hits the jump hook.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Ball. Williams kicks the ball. Pass to Washington. Connects from three-point range.
Timeout.
But you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Boy, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Cody Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Terry Rozier. And Smith subbed in for Ball.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Ball's knocked loose. Richards passes to Smith. Thomas against Oubre. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
It's Thomas on the wing. Got a hand on it. Smith with it. Now Thomas defending. Oubre. No one around him. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
You know, during his career, Doris, we've seen Kelly Oubre adapt to multiple coaches and teams.
He has, Kevin, and he do that through hard work. Oubre improved his perimeter game early in his career, and now he is very capable of adding offensive punch and defensive versatility to whichever roster he's on.
Here's Richards. To the inside. Martin uses the glass to finish the layup.
Timeout.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Timeout called the Nets.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 9-point game. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Here's Thomas. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Brooklyn with the ball. To end the cold streak. That one doesn't go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hornets lead by 9. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Here to put on a show,
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Williams is out there with Hayward, and it's Oubre in at the 3. Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and it's good for 2.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
Rozier up top, defended by Bridges. Now Rozier, 5 on the clock, shoots over Bridges, and it's Rozier missing. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play, often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bridges. Ball kicks to Oubre. The pass to Rozier. Back to Oubre. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Oubre's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, this is one thing about Kelly Oubre. I know he's thin, but there's a wiry strength to him. He's able to take the hit and complete it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball. I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Now here's Hayward. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets trail by 5. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Ball, the pass to Oubre. Here's Rozier, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
That one is off. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Simmons dishes to Curry. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And now just a 1-point Charlotte lead. Passes it to Rozier. There's 1:47 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Washington, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Washington.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
He's off on the first. Charlotte making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And the second free throw, good. 1:41 left here in the second. Brooklyn trailing. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Simmons. Outside Thomas. He kicks to Johnson. O'Neal passes to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Smith on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Back to Martin. Pass to Washington. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Smith. A second chance effort.
Make no mistake, the determination that Dennis Smith Jr. plays with on the interior is going to make good things happen.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to shoot it. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
No good on that one.
This is an area where Dennis Smith Jr. is working on, right? As the primary ball handler, you have to be able to make your free throws.
He hits the second from the line. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. It's good. This game is all even. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Bouknight. Back to Smith. And there's the pass to Richards. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Jump shot is good. Richards got his second basket of the game.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Thomas surveying the D. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. From outside the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Here's Curry. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hornets on top, up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
You're next.
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Yeah, extremely important, especially against a team like this. We got to be solid on defense all game. No transition buckets. So the start of the third is going to be huge.
That's where a lot of games are won. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
From the jump, it was Charlotte coming out strong. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2 lead. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Then in the second quarter, the steam was let out of their hot air balloon as they were outscored and outplayed, but they still cling to a 2-point advantage at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And over to Shaq now, your take on the Nets.
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game can easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
Please give him a round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Charlotte in the lead. We've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Bridges against Rozier. Count it. Rozier's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Hornets.
That's the thing about Rozier, guys. He is fearless. He's willing to take on contact from anybody.
Finney Smith passes to Johnson. Here's Bridges from deep. Rebound by Williams. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Outside ball. Pass to Rozier.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
Count the basket. Bridges has got 6 points.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Now here's Hayward. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy's dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame, B.A., because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Here's Rozier. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Hayward. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
To me, Gordon Hayward has come so far in his physical and mental toughness, and he refuses to be denied by physical defense. I love that.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and a switch here also for Charlotte. Oubre is checked in.
One shot.
Free throw good from Hayward.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
Bridges outside. Pass to Finney-Smith to the left wing. Dinwiddie against Ball. And no good that time. Great D that time from Oubre. Hayward looking around. There's the pass to Rozier. Kicks it to Ball. Tries again, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Finney-Smith. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target from the baseline. Charlotte leading by 5. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint. Here's Harris. He can't get that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Trying to get open is Oubre. Can't connect from short range. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Here's Bridges. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a wingspan on this young man. Able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
Passes it to Oubre. Oh, good with the triple. Nets trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And a new group in for the Nets. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thomas checked in for Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. And then for Charlotte, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Hayward. Cody Martin comes in for Rozier. And Bouknight comes in for Ball. Now here's Bouknight. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Shot clock at 6. And they pick up 2. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Harris. Out to the right wing. O'Neal kicks to Harris. Here's Curry with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance, and boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
Now, here's Oubre. He's got 5. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Thomas. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. Simmons got it all tied up now for the Nets. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Washington. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot. Johnson can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Washington. On the wing, Rozier. Guarded by Kerr. Washington. Here's Richards. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Now here's Thomas. On the wing, Johnson. Down low, here's Simmons. The Hornets pull it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Tipped away. Stolen by O'Neal. Pass to Simmons. Finished off the break.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Here is Hayward after Ben Simmons' bucket. And the basket by Rozier.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
O'Neal kicks to Thomas. Hayward against Johnson. The pass to Simmons. 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Bridges comes in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. Now here's Ball. Pass to Rozier. In the corner, it's Hayward. A new 14 for Charlotte. And that one's good. Richards.
Timeout. This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Pick up your t-shirts! I told you you get a t-shirt.
Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
He misses the free throw.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And he sinks the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Ball kicks to Hayward. Back to Ball. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Rozier for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Bridges.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
And the Hornets call time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next Youth Dance team.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. Richards passes to Hayward. Here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that.
Shooting 2.
The first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Bridges left side. Dinwiddie against Ball. Unloads from 13. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Out to Hayward. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. And it's blocked. Now here's Ball. To Hayward. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Here's Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
LaMelo Ball picks one up.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Team second. At the line for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball. At the line with 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie. And out the line, shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and an intentional foul right there.
First personal
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Charlotte, LaMelo Ball, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Ball against Dinwiddie. From deep three-point range, the rebound by LaMelo Ball. And that's an intentional foul.
Nicholas Claxton, his 3rd personal foul, 4th team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball. At the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. And no good. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.